This conference will now be recorded.
Another 2 minutes I will wait. 11 I will start it out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Meanwhile, I just check the screen sharing, ma'am. This is a new platform.
Sir,
Even
I'll
I must.
I have to make it as a presenter.
Please, ma'am.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now you can check it, sir. The share screen will be there now, sir. That you can do it. Screen. Your voice is not audible, sir. You have muted it, I think. Yeah. Now we are able to see a screen, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is much better, no, compared to Gmail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we'll be on screen as well, and we can check it out.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I will start it out, sir. Uh, Good morning, all. On behalf of Pratusha Engineering College, IIC, and EDC Cell, I invite you all for today's talk on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. I like to introduce today's speaker, Mr. Nikunj Panchal, Associate Startup PA, Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Mission. He finished his BTech Mechatronics from SRM University. To introduce, I can say that he is a technopreneur who has a passion and fascination for building technology for the betterment of the humankind. His mission is to create an ecosystem to support and actualize ideas and to nurture benevolent entrepreneurship ecosystem among the younger generation. He is the founder of Oro Labs, and they are the research and innovation in applied science of domestic and industrial application. He also served as a manager in SRM Fab Lab and SRM Innovation and Incubation Center, and also have credit in setting up Fab Labs, the 20,000 square feet, which has IoT enabled workspace and helps in incorporating the best practices around the world with industry grade software and hardware design tools. It has also supported a prototyping of over 250 projects. He has accomplished many more certifications like immense programs for managers of incubation centers by Ventura Center, a Pune-based TBI, a design of thinking from School of Design Thinking, Berkeley Method of Entrepreneurship Bootcamp 2019 from the University of California, Berkeley, and many more. Sir, I am very privileged to invite you for today's talk. And now the floor is yours, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the warm welcome, ma'am. I'm really happy and feeling proud to be getting shared the journey what we have made it up. And thanks for sharing all things out. Uh, Ma'am, just wanted to check, ma'am, the participants are mostly entrepreneurs or they are still students, ma'am?
Students, IIC and EDC students, sir.
Okay, okay. So,
And some of them
they-
from the outside participants are also there.
okay,
Staffs are also there, sir.
super. Okay. So, hello everyone. So, I welcome all of you, like those who are student, aspiring entrepreneurs, and aspiring faculty members or external entrepreneurs and all. So, today's session, like, I just wanted to keep in a short and brief, and I wanted to share you that why we should start up and why today is the time to starting up, and if you want to start, then how you should do it, what kind of mindset or what kind of steps you should follow it up. So, just want to give a complete glance on it, like, so that you will get actual idea if you have not started, if you have started, to how to make it better. And if you're in growth stage, scale stage, you can ask some question after FAQ, because I have not covered the main things. After that, what we should do, I taken the basic stage. So, uh, as ma'am has told that I was previously I was working for the incubation center and a fabrication lab, setting up the fabrication lab in SRM University. There, I got chance to work on the developing the ecosystem. I really got chance to understand that what is the gap, why people are not starting, and those who are starting, why they're not able to go ahead and continue on the journey. Those who are continuing, what are the struggles they face it up, and how to answer that and all. So that made me to think on like, okay, what could be the basic framework where we can just share with the people, where at least they will get think of what is starting up, like, or what is startup. So if possible, we'll make it up interactive. If you can ask some questions, would be great. And also, I'm also having some other some questions. If you don't answer, I'll leave it for 10 seconds. If not, then I'll go ahead and jump into the giving the answer. So the first question is, why starting up? So like what I feel like now, current generation, like now, uh, it has become so easy as an ecosystem. It's supporting like anything. Like if you see, as this government agency, I'm working for the state nodal agency, Tamil Nadu Startup Innovation Mission. And if you see that, like if government is taking the priority, that means there is something is happening change. There is something like starting up is becoming so enable or so easy right now, or so important. Also, we can say that government itself is taking initiative to support all the young stage or early stage entrepreneurs, and giving them right kind of subsidies or help them with right kind of grants and all. So that means the one thing is very clear, that this is becoming very easy now to start it up. Earlier it was like little, not that tough, but it was tough to convince yourself that how instead of taking the placement after fourth year, how you can pursue a job or starting your own venture without paying salary or no guarantee of getting success and all. It was very and there was no ecosystem to tell you that how good it is and how well it might go. But now the trend is totally changed. If you see and type it out, startup, the first thing will start up appear is, I think, Shark Tank now, because I'm sure many of you would have looked at that. You see that the people are pitching the ideas. You might also feel like it's so simple, so easy, like but that has market demand. Like it might look like a very silly product, like one person just made a hook for the table where you can mount a bag, and it's so crazy, so simple. It's like just one thought to think of, but he pursued 1 or 2 years to make the product out of it, and make patented design and all, then and sold in the market, and people are loving the product and people are buying it. And now, like the perseverance and the resilience what required, he had it and he made through. And but see that the national level platform is able to recognize him. So Shark Tank is one of the example. If you guys Google it, there will be plenty of incubator center, like how your colleges still has IIC, EDC. Like that means they are so active. They are also trying to us call come back here and share the journey with you, and help you to create a mindset that yes, you can have one more career opportunity as entrepreneurship. You can try it out once before leaving the campus. Like at least you can have think of that choice, that okay, placement is already there, that goal is always there, but can I have one more chance, like think of starting up. Can I see any of the problem which I'm facing as an opportunity and create solution around it? Can I see that the existing market share or existing product is there still gap? Can I come inside? Say many of you would have heard of, no, there is a delivery system by the delivery thing, like Swiggy, Zola were doing for the food. Then after that, people thought, okay, why don't you just deliver the food only? Why can't you deliver the product also intercity? Then they came, Dunzo has come. Now then grocery was also there, like big basket scheduling, booking and all. Now trend got changed. Now what is the trend is, who will deliver quickly? Now people are fighting for the 1 minute. There's an app, Zapto, I'm sure many of you would use it. They said like, I'll deliver in 10 minutes. Then another person has come and said, Ola, okay, I'll deliver in 8 minutes. So you're getting like that means like the market share is so niche, and you can create your own market demand. So I mean to say that there's this market currently, what is happening, it's never ending, because the consumers are getting crazy day by day. They are welcoming any kind of crazy ideas which can help them to make their life little more better, by reducing by 8 minutes, 10 to 8 minutes. I don't know 2 minutes what they're gonna to change, but people are loving it. The moment they place the order is right at the door. So that's why like these all things are there. So I feel like the current trend is perfect, and when you're in college, that's a perfect chance, perfect time where you can experiment it. There's no risk at all. You just need to have risk of your fun time. Like instead of enjoying after college hours, you can spend some time on the investing on the good idea. Try to see like, is it workable or not? If it's workable, continue on that. get the guidance from the institutions. After institution guidance, you can come back to us or any other nearby incubation center or institute incubation center, go and get the help from them. And after that, if you get succeed, come to us again for getting some grants, getting some other mentorships. There are many programs. Once you get into the track, no, then only you will have many questions that, okay, how this. Uh, and also I want to recommend that the goal should never be making the um, just a minute, I don't know what went wrong. Sorry. So goal should never be the like how I can make money out of my startup. If you have that goal, then I'm not sure like how far or how early you will be succeed. The goal should be I must solve the problem. I feel like this is some sensible problem which is, if I solve it, then there's a chances like I might also make money and also people feel comfortable with me. There should be value exchange or value transactions. Like it should never be like I have something, people must buy it, and I should make money out of it, and without even thinking of the really customer wanted it or customer feeling the value added by that product or not. So there are many things are there, so you should keep aspect of one of them. Let me just quickly jump into this, and I just wanted to tell you why you're starting up now and why it's best time to start. And also wanted to tell you that I'm sure like I'm not sure like of your college, but many colleges also trying that to make your final semester, which is a project semester, you can do as a startup semester if you wish to. So there are many like there's still discussions going on that. I'm not sure this publicly announced or not, but the chances like your final year project can be chosen as your startup project, and you can work on it and you can evaluate it based on the how much work you have done with startups and all. Like instead of showing your full case product, the business plan also can be considered. That's discussion still going on, but you know like that time is the best time to experiment, the final experiment. If you get through, if you feel confident that I can pursue this journey, well and good. If not, go for the placement or go for some other opportunity, but you give a shot as long as you are in campus. So next is I'm very curious that Saturday morning many of you have turned up. Like I'm not sure how many of you are what you're doing right now. If any of you want to unmute and say like why are you here? Like what you think of that when title came to you that okay, there is an entrepreneurship awareness or entrepreneurship as a career opportunity program is happening and you want to jump in. Anybody wanted to share that why are you here?
Kindly unmute and you can even say them. Why are you here? If you have anything
Yeah,
to say.
please. Yes. Please unmute yourself. Feel free to talk to me. I'm like one of you only. So just feel free, comfortable, and share with me whatever you feel. Why are you here? What made you think of this?
Sir, I'm interested in beginning one new startup company.
Super, super. Expected. Nice. Thank you, sir, for sharing that.
Thank you,
So
sir.
yeah, even I am also feeling like this only because you have some ideas which you want to convert into sizable business. Like that's what like I'm sure many of you like how sir shared that you have got idea. That's very important. Like because if you have the clue, like oh yes, I want to start. If I get some ideas also from this session, that will be great help. Or like that is the way people get joining on it. And I assume that so like because you have some ideas which you want to convert into sizable business and how to do it. That's what we're gonna discuss in future. So there are many assumptions of business. Like people think like business is like selling the product. Business like people will invest on the startup if you have really good team or you have a good high tech technology and all. Like these are the assumptions people have it, and that are some facts also. But what do you think? What is business according to you? What is actually business? Anybody wanted to share? What is business according to you? Okay, let's go with this. So do you think it's a product? Like that's a very important thing. Like when you say like you're buying laptop, so for the Dell it's a product to sell you, and for you it's a laptop to purchase. That the value exchange game is happening. So that is also one of the business. The technology, deep tech, what is created, what is developed, how it's brought to you, is it really efficient? That is also one of the business they have to create business value. Is it a business or business plan? Like how you should create about execution, or it's about the vision, like how Steve Jobs used to say that the like how deep tech innovative products should be, or how what's your vision, like you say like Like Zepto says, like, I want to deliver the food to every door within 10 minutes or everything in 10 minutes. What's your vision? Is it about team? Like, do you think any of only these are the 5 parts which anybody looks for, or this is the only thing which decide the what is business or how business is successful? Okay, so actually, like, these are the things are important, but not that important as much as what we have missed here is this paying customer. This is super important for the business right now. It's not about having the cool product, cool technology, cool team, or super investor on board it. Nobody care about it. Customer doesn't know all these things. They don't understand even one part of this what we have discussed. They just care that what are the product you have created, is it making sense for them on the price. It should be sensible for them to purchase. It should not be like a crazy pricing or crazy product which nobody wanted to purchase. I'm sure you would have seen so many things in Insta ad or LinkedIn ad and all, something which is not relevant to you at all. You never feel like, hey, why people are working on this? I don't think it makes sense for anybody, or even I don't want to purchase that. So that means they might, that product is not fit for us. Might be for different customer segment they would have put it up. But I'm just saying, like, there's some product comes in up front of us. No, why people are working on that? So, like, we should think on that direction as well. Like, if you don't have paying customer, that means you don't have business at all. This is just a money burning machine you will end up making, because the first thing is paying customer, and there's a process to identify who are the paying customer, how you should reach them, how you should create a segmentation or proper customer identifications, like who will purchase your product and is it reaching to them or not. That should be the first priority, and that is only business to you if you want to starting up. Don't think of any other things else. This is the important thing, because if you see many of the founders, even they would have developed the deep technology or service based product, but still they don't know about any of the technical part. But they only focus for the customer. They thought like, this is the customer, this is the community I'm serving it. They were well clear about that and they did through. So that should be our goal. Rest all things can be secondary. So last thing I want to ask, like, this is the very crazy question, like, which is like, uh, I don't know how many of you have this number, because I want to know from you, like, who is the biggest employer according to you? What do you think? Who is the one who has hired most of the people? Who is the biggest employer? Or if you don't know the biggest one, you can say second. Who's the second biggest employer? Whichever you feel comfortable, you can share me that. Whom you think, like, who is hiring the most of the people, or he's the biggest team, or he's the one who's it is the one who is hiring most. What do you think? Who's the biggest employer?
Elon Musk, sir.
Elon Musk.
Elon
Okay.
Musk.
Yeah, got it. Tesla, SpaceX, right?
Yes.
Mm. And anyone else? Okay. So this is what happens, like, because they are the biggest customer, but they also got hired by somebody. That somebody is inefficiency. If you see, if any ecosystem or any system which is inefficient, that is a like, that is a business now. So everybody who's are like employee right now, or like Google, Tesla, SpaceX and all, they have jumped into it to solve real problem and make system little efficient. To make the efficient, that means they are hired by inefficiency system. So this is also one of the principle what many startup founders look for. They try to make efficient process. The moment they try to do the process conversion or making little bit efficient thing, they automatically make the business out of it, because they are trying to solve some very different kind of problem which everybody is just used to it. Like that earlier days, no, when our fast track time was there, we always used to call fast track. I think till 2012 I was booking through fast track. When I come to airport, I call them, I book the thing, and they come and they charge 1,500 and all. I have to pay it. There's no other options. But the moment this thing, I was used to this, but I'm sure Ola, Uber people, like the founders, they were not used to this. They found weird about it, and they thought, let me try to solve this problem. How, what we can do that this thing, instead of call, how it can happen on the mobile application. If it's so, then how we can track these people, how this guy will know this and all. Like, earlier days we used to say, even though the pinpoint, like where drop point is very clear, we have to still give them, like, go and take right turn from the temple or grocery store and all. So in the system, if you are able to identify inefficiency, you will always, you'll have tend to solve this, and you will able to create it. And in India, the people who have solved this, see this IRCTC, Ola, Zomato, Swiggy, Flipkart, Paytm. These all people have just changed the process conversion they did. They identify inefficiency. Earlier, IRCTC counter was like literally we need to go to counter. I'm not sure how many of you been to that, but I'm sure your father and your family member would have gone to Tatkal counter to get the ticket at early morning 5 o'clock. We have to stand in queue and get the ticket. And also the going to counter is not that easy. I'm not sure how all of you are accessible. My time I was not that accessible. My Tatkal counter was 60 kilometers away from my home. So I need to go early morning and reach there and like get that things ticket from there. So that's, these are the loopholes, these are the inefficiency were there. Then IRCTC team thought like how we can make efficient. They created the portal, they made like they removed all inconvenience from our side. So the moment they did it, the transactions start increasing, people felt more comfortable. Now you see that counter IRCTC counters are, nobody's there, and the all traffic converted to that. So what happened, like people felt more comfortable on this side. Same way Ola, I was seeing example of fast track, like Ola did that thing for in India. They made it up Ola, all driver GPS location, customer GPS location, and the transparency in the pricing, paying of one way only, another route they will find other customer. This all value thing we don't need to do it, they will do it, but in return we are saving the cost, and we are getting trustable driver, we're getting the good condition car, and in the very economical, very affordable cost. Same Zomato did. Zomato found that why restaurants people should go and dine in only, why can't I deliver it? Okay, if why restaurant people should deliver it, if they deliver they need to hire a person, they're gonna pay this much amount and all. Can I take the responsibility to my head? Then the Zomato Swiggy people brought their own model to bring up the bikes and deliver guys in ecosystem, and everybody's happy now. The restaurant people are happy because they need to pay just 15-20 rupees, and the delivery guy is happy, he's getting per day 50-60 rides and he's making 1,500-2,000 rupees. Zomato is happy because he's getting commission from both these people, delivery guy and restaurant, and from customers and customer who's also feeling happy that because he's getting food conveniently at home. So this is what happened, like when you try to solve the problem, this all people get benefit, complete ecosystem start growing. Same way Flipkart did. When Flipkart came to educators, like so they took first thing as a cash on delivery, because at the time we were not trusting this kind of product, because there was, remember in the TV one advertisement used to come, telemarketing. They say get this Sona belt, you'll reduce your belly in these days, just call on this number. Something used to happen, which has made us to stop trusting this all people, so stop trusting the online system and all. But then Flipkart came with super idea, like okay, you use the product, within a month you can return to me without zero cost, I'll come and pick you up. Cash on delivery, you don't need to pay now, I'll come and you see the product, if you feel happy then you give me money. Like there are lots of education work they have done. Now we are doing blindly trust to them. We order big mobile phone or laptop of 2 lakhs 3 lakhs, we don't mind on that to purchase on that, and we say we trust them, they will come and deliver to us. Earlier it was not like that. Of taking the risk of 1,000 rupees, we were thinking a lot. 1,000 rupees it might go away. Now we are not getting off 2 lakhs 3 lakhs laptops as well. Like this is what happened. So inefficiency, they created efficiency by educating the customers and made the really good ecosystem and very trustable ecosystem now. Same thing goes with Paytm. Now, I'm sure all of you are doing that QR code signing up and paying the money. And I don't know how many of you struggle during the demonetization time and how much Paytm has helped you out. So see that is the way we have to come up. You have to see the inefficiency in the system. And if you feel that you are competent enough or you have enough empathize to solve this problem, I think you must try that. And this example, you can fit it anywhere. It's need not to be in the tech side or need not to be anywhere. If you feel like in campus you wanted to do say this session itself, you felt like okay, you wanted to do in different kind of things, why people are getting on online call and getting on this we all aspect, like why can't I create a metaverse kind of, now the tech is coming that side, how we all can come in the classroom by wearing the VR glass and interact with each other and see the actual who you are and all virtually, little more better than this. So this is what started happening. Like, do you think that has good market? People might love it, people might enjoy it. No, like I'm just giving just loud thought on this, but I'm just allowing you to think of that. Can I think of something else? Can I think any inefficiencies there still, or inefficiency there which I can make it efficient? If you're a tech guy, think of some factory perspective as well, from industry perspective as well, or some product development stage as well. Think of something like, is that inefficient? Do I have the enough competency or empathize of this product, and can I jump in and solve the problem? If yes, just give a attempt. In university, if you're there, I think you are well secured, and I don't think so you might face an issue. At least you can give it try till the final year of your education, and nothing wrong in that. So this is the one thing what happens, like when your startup gets succeed, when you are able to make customer to adopt your product, and as well as people feel uncomfortable to move back. Say example, a behavior, like there's a behavior changes should happen, right? So say a behavior of the, I'm giving example of IRCTC. Let's say the a behavior was earlier mine, that I don't have option of IRCTC, I have just option of counter. So I have to go early in the morning, go with cash in hand, raw cash, exact amount, so that he does not need to spend the time on transaction and all. Give the money, get my ticket. If lucky enough, I get that. That was the A behavior with lots of fear and insecurity that what gonna happen next. If I miss this train, this Tatkal ticket, I will not get chance to reach my place where I supposed to reach and all. That's A behavior. Now B behavior has come. IRCTC portal online. 8 o'clock portal will open. There's chances of getting ticket, efficiency, inefficiency, premium tatkal. Every options are appearing for me now. And transparently, I can look at if this ticket is I'm not available this train, I can go for the next and look at that. Now my A behavior earlier was full of insecurity and fear. Now B is like little calm. Okay, I know it. Only this is only possible, and this is only chances of getting it. I'll just try my best to get it through. If not, fine. I'll try another option. I'll try another option. In A case was not that. So what happened? The person who has created change, say example IRCTC here, it become gold mine. You have transit the complete behavior now, the A to B. I'm not sure how many people still feel uncomfortable with B behavior and want to go to A behavior. I'm not sure like how many still feel like A is better than the B. uh, if it's not happening, if in so many cases it's not happening for all the cases, if it's not happening, that means the person who solved this problem is a gold mine. It's because you have changed the behavior of the customer. Customer not gonna forget you, and customer will love you, and customer will buy product from you blindlessly, trustlessly. There's chances like people might come up with the same thing, then market share start happening. Like when Flipkart was there, afterwards when Amazon came, Amazon did not do much publicity education work because Flipkart had completed at the time, and we were trusting online thing. We were just waiting for next to have the good offers who give more discounts, we'll go to them. So that happens in later stages, but anyway, you will be gold mine because you started the first one, right? So that's what happened. Like same way you put in a Zepto, anywhere, wherever you feel that Ola. A behavior, fast track phone booking. B is mobile application downloaded. Behavior got changed. Who did it? Ola is gold mine now. Ola will take commission, huge commission to change my behavior. They would have spent hell lot of money, but they made sustainable business. And because here all people are happy, driver is happy, he's getting booking without having any issues or convincing anybody. If you see still airport, when you go outside, people will be behind you. Hey, come on, take my taxi, come, I'll pay you this, and whatever Ola pay you, give me this money and all. But we still feel uncomfortable. Sometimes they say, I'll give me 100 rupees less than that, but we feel uncomfortable because our behavior got changed. We don't trust the person because Ola give me rating, Ola gives me the transparent price, Ola will assure that I'll reach on time, Ola has insurance if my fleet got accident or something. Everything is super secure. I'm not gonna go to A behavior. So this is called A to B behavior. Think of something where you try to solve problem. Is there behavior change required? That means when behavior change required, that means hell lot of education. But fine, you need to educate the customer. But the moment you're able to convince the educate the customer, that's it. The game is over. Now you are the king of that game, and you can do $1 billion out of that. I was just want to share one story, like this perspective, like just like many of you would have seen the hospital. Like this is one of the scenario I'm just giving it. Like when we go there, what we see, like there are lots of machines, lots of heavy equipments, and we empathize with the patient. Oh God, how tough time he's going through now. But like this, all systems are very complicated, and when customer need when patient need very everyday this kind of system, like say ventilator, when somebody has lung failure or something, then to have the external ventilator for certain time period to lung get repaired. At the time, this ventilator cost damn high. So one of my friend, some relative has got affected with this, and he saw that like the ventilator cost is damn high, like it's in lakhs and lakhs, and it cannot be carried at home. It needs a really good expert, and who can solve the who can operate it, and who can fit it and all. That means this technology itself is costly, and also to maintain this also very costly, and we need to hire somebody who can operate these machines, and to bring it home, it's next to impossible. So keeping that problem statement in his mind, he thought, what I can do? Can I give it an attempt? He went to the doctor again. He asked certain questions to doctor. Doctor, what are the primary stuffs ventilator does? What is the primary operations which will allow patient, which is the primary operation? Because in this complex machine, it has lots of functionality, but there is a primary operation, right? Primary function it has to do. So the good doctor has shared something like, okay, these are the things primary, they should have this much pressure or this much kind of oxygen level and all, like which they have to maintain and all. So by taking the critical feedback from doctor, he jumped into it, he made some prototype and showed to doctor. Doctor liked that product and they tried on customer again, patient again, and they found that this is really workable model, it's working out. And then they have started making bulk. And like during the crisis of COVID time, it went crazy. So they have made this product ventilator, this one. They made the highly efficient, compact, highly productive, and highly efficient, like portable, like very highly portable, like you can just carry along. If you see that just on the stand, like if you see the previous one, it's highly complicated, big, and you need somebody who is expert enough. Here is you have mobile application, the basic operation will be taught to you. Just you feed in the what is the oxygen level required and all, give it to the machine, that's it. Then this will take it up. If you see the first prototype, they did 3D printing and they have worked on it and they love that. And during the COVID crisis time, they got the biggest order from central government, from Dubai government, UAE, UK, lots of order they have got it. So that means they, thank God, he has identified the problem before itself and try to solve it out. So this is the way you jump into, you get into some problem. And I'm sure he would have put efforts of 1 year, 2 years continuously, and with sleepless night to make this product live. Same way it goes for everybody. So if you feel like something you wanted to make crazy out of it, think of the problem as one of the opportunity, try to jump it. If you can see like you have the enough competency to solve it out, jump into it, go deep down, go and talk to the stakeholders, like how can you help them out, talk to the customers, will they buy it off in this cost? The cost of this, that machine cost is around 15 lakhs rupees, the machine. These people brought cost in 15,000 rupees only. The bad cost for the day for ventilator is minimum 30,000 rupees, and customer can buy in 15,000 rupees and lifelong the machine is there and they can use it unlimited days. At least 50 days people recommend them. If you're 30,000 rupees per day you're paying, that means 6 to 7 lakhs, and this guy made in 15,000 rupees only. So like he was earlier selling 15,000. I'm not sure now pricing, but that's the way he brought the price down. So you should think of that actually. This is my favorite example, so always I give this example because I still feel like he made really sensible stuff what required. And during the COVID crisis, how it helped, I'm not sure about how it really helped out, but when people are thinking of ventilator, only name was coming at the time, this only. So I also wanted to tell you that now hope you understood that what kind of behavior change required, what kind of the business model should go, and what kind of problem you should see, how you should look for and all. But more than this, the biggest role of entrepreneur is what? To find a real problem which is worth solving. If you are able to do that, no, that means like you have to put a nice effort to identify the real pain problem which you can solve it up. Because if you don't get that, what is the problem you're supposed to solve, you will be in a loop with solving some wrong problem, and you'll end up losing your motivation, and you will end up doing business at all. You will say, okay, fine, it's not workable, that is startup is not my cup of tea, and you will might leave it out. So instead of directly jumping to the solution of anything, think more on time on the problem only. I would say like even 70% of your time invest on the problem only. Go and talk to the people. Let people laugh at you. Let people say you are crazy, you are going crazy. No issues. But just go and ask them. One of my friend, like he was making the a dental chair, portable chair. Like one of the startup who has come to us recently, he's making the chair dental. Like he wanted to make the big dental chair portable so that dentist can go to the home of the customer and can do the necessary dentistry operation or whatever they wanted to do it. Because the only challenge they have is the chair, and already some portable chairs are there which is not that crazy or that portable. So this guy was working on it. Everybody's laughing on him. Even doctors are laughing on them. Hey guys, what you're working on it? It's crazy. I'm not gonna go to their home and all. Please don't make it. Stop making it. When they talk to customer said, yeah, I'll be happy if you can come to home, but I'm not gonna pay extra money on this, and I don't have good space in my home to make you occupy this all. Like kind of various stuffs were there. But this is the way you have to start. People should give tight slap every day because these are the feedbacks, critical feedback. And then if you fail 70% and understand the problem, now I'm very clear with the problem. Now let me try to think of some solution around it. Can I really make it up this way, this way, this way? Customer needed this way. If yes, fine, go ahead. If not, drop the plan, go for another ideas. This is the for tech based product. What people do for the mobile application kind of thing, no, they make dummy app, they make it up and they put on the cloud. They say example, I'm giving an example of just don't take it seriously. Some just for fun, I'm just putting like secondshadi.com. Say now shadi.com is existing because I took example from Shark Tank only. So say so somebody wanted to do secondshadi.com. Like that's a new business model. Okay, people thought like those who wanted to do second time shadi, like they can go to that shadi marriage. They can go to the website. Now instead of developing a deep tech product and you have short finalized that, yeah, customer need this, I believe this. Like instead of thinking of that, why can't you create a dummy application and just do survey and just leave it upon? So guys, we have this kind of thing. If you wish, like you can enroll here, you can give your profile here, and we'll try to match you up with other people, and kind of some, instead of making the full tech product and then going to market, just go into market the row level just to see, is it really people wanting or not? If out of thousands also, if you get 10 queries or 5 queries, that means this is making some sense. Within a month, if you're getting 5 or 10 queries, then this is making some sense. There are people who are looking for such thing, and see which are the, what is the ratio? Is it male only looking for, female also looking for? Like I'm just giving some blind example, think of loud of loud. I'm saying that we might need to think of this direction. If SaaS based product, you can directly jump into the live some dummy website and just get survey and all. If somebody is doing that, that is you might get her. If it's a really hardware product, if whatever, like design on the CAD model and go to the stakeholders, talk to them, ask them, do you love this kind of product? You will take it up, you will buy from me, I'll pay you this cost, I'll give you rent model, you just need to pay 10 rupees per day to me, can you buy this? Like anything, whatever you want, to sell it up, get the feedback, come back and work on it. So this is the biggest role of the entrepreneurs. Know your customer. Like this is what we are talking on, that your initial research has to do with the pain point of people and nothing to do with your solution. This should be your thing in initial stage. It's like don't think of how to solve it, what kind of tech required, I need a people who know how to develop this kind of tech and all, and I need a money to go and all. This all can come secondary and should be the next important stuff. The first stage, did you identify the right problem? Did people believe on this? Do somebody whom you want to hire who would love to work on this problem or not? So these are the crazy questions you might to give answer. How you can do it, what we discuss, do customer service, go and interview them, keep doing the observation. So what happens sometime, no? Sorry. Yeah. uh, yeah, you have any question? Oh, okay. 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 So, customer service, you can do it. You can do interviews. And last thing, observation. There's a chances that you might not get either to interact with your customer. There's a chances like you cannot reach out to the customer through the online survey and all. Then only one thing what left is observation. You see the behavior of the customer, what they're doing it, how they're doing it. Just spending time on them. See that what is happening. Observation means like what customer is loving about this. Is it like one example can I give on, um, say Geo Smart Point has come and DMart is there. Okay, now like instead of working on like going to them and customer survey and all, you can have the observation from there, like people, why people are going more on DMart, not on GeoMart, or why people are going to GeoSmart, why not this, or what are the data is already available. You can just extract that. What are the key differentiator or key boundaries are there? People are jumping this side or this side. Both people are making money. DMart also making money, GeoMart also making money, but customers always confused, or customers, some customer has bias, no, I'll go to GeoMart only. Some customers both. Okay, who gives the best offer, I'll go that side. So that kind of observation also you can start practicing. Same way it might go with your idea. Like, will people adopt this idea? How many people, like so in case of dental chair, I was giving example, no, Take example like, what do you think, like why Urban Club has not thought about it? Urban Club has brought the saloon at home. Why they are not thinking of bringing dentist at home? Like that observation can be started on me. Okay, might be this one reason. Did people have started trying already? Okay, fine, fine, just try. Who are there who have attempted it? Oh, okay, there is already one company who's serving to only to the senior citizen to the age above 50. They are going for home because they cannot travel. Okay, these are customer segment they already marked. What I can do next? What I can do? Like you can spend more time on that side as well. Just for giving a like think aloud and giving one options you think of. So as I told you first itself, people do not care about the how deep tech you have used it, how best plan you have it, how best team you have it. Because I have never seen the Ola Uber team or technology behind one thing, or I never seen the business plan as well, how they're gonna make revenue. But I have seen the app functionality, and I love that people care. Driver came and picked him up. That's what I care, right? So customers care that only. So take care if you provide value to them from the source they trust at a price that makes sense. It should not be like overpriced, or it should not be like trustless stuff, or it should not be like there's no value exchange. It's just one way value. They will not buy that. This is the way. If you care for them, then they will care for you. So when I say that, there's a value. I said about four things more. The value proposition is very important. That what value you gonna exchange, what value they're gonna give it to you, what is your target customer segment? Because you should know that every 100% of the existing crowd is not your customer. Your customer segment is very niche, very smaller one. So who are they? You should know about them, right? You cannot go do a survey to the senior citizen for the stuff which 18 years boy might want to buy. So same way it goes vice versa. um, when I say trust means customer relationship. How did you made relationship with them? Is it fully like they are trusting you or not? They trust you that once they place the order from you, or once they buy your product, your company product, you will provide after service support or something. Like, do they trust you or not? And last is revenue, which is very important for you to make your sustainable business. It's not like a one day business. It cannot end your business in a day. So how you can do that? That's what careful. There was one more example, but in interest of time, I should just make it quick short. Like one example I took of that. Another example is inkless printing technology. There is one startup who's trying to solve a problem of reduce the recurring cost of the printer. Right now, printers are coming with ink tank, and second is with a laser toner. But both are a little bit cost effective, costly. Like you need to pay recurring cost at least once in a month, which is like at least 2,000 or 1,000 rupees something. So how we can reduce that? So some group of people have come up with the idea that, can I make a printer which does not need any ink at all with existing technology? There's a welding spark kind of like with that printing they are trying to work on it, create that sparking with the spark they are trying to print the paper, and with the printing like they are trying to solve the problem and make it a lifetime free for recurring cost. Only one time printer cost you need to pay, and printer will be free of cost for you all the time. You don't need to pay anything. So when you take the step, the first this kind of stuff, like go on after you're doing problem identification, jump into making the MVP. Spend good time to make minimal viable product. So just to test this can be prototype, can be functional prototype, just that's enough. It should not be good aesthetic or something. It should serve the purpose what you're talking. It should be able to say that, okay, what you promised, that printing inkless, is it really happening or not? If it's happening, go for validation. Go and check with the people like who might buy your product. Do they love the fine finishing? Do they feel comfortable with this? Is it sparking? It might not burn out their house or home or something. Is it people loving it? Then go for next stage for growth. So this is the normal flow of journey when it started. When idea started, most of the people start with self-funded. Then second, when they jump into making MVP, they will take money from friends and family, and or get into some incubator or accelerator, and that's when they teach them to how to do market validation, and how to go to next stage and all. And if you feel like market validation done, people started loving on it, go for angel rounds or some other round of fund for getting growth, because that is also very important. Like when you have done for the when you solve one problem, how you can solve the bigger problem or not. Yeah. Sorry for interruption. So how you go this flows also decide like how your stage should be. Next is I thought like I just want to give one small glimpse with capital raising, which is very important. Once you have the product set, product market validation done, people started loving this product, and now time has come for expansion. That means like you have made the product. People earlier you're serving one district or one area in the district. Now you wanted to go full over district or with the multiple districts. Then you need money because with the less capacity you cannot do it. To increase the capacity, you need to have more money for expansion. So that's a capital raising happens. uh, Also wanted to give one clip example like when you pitch your idea, that is also very important. So I just thought like one kept one simple template like if you want to use it you can use it. So so template says like you can say of any product we fill in the gap. Okay, the orange color is you have to fill the gap. I intend to offer, like you as intend to offer inside the product service whatever you fill here to a then customer segment whatever you fill, so that they will be able to do this. What are the benefits you want to create? So example you have created, I intend to offer a cybersecurity software to a banking company, banks and all, to so that they will be able to secure their transactions in encrypted mode. So this is the elevator pitch. Like it says like you're trying to create a one cybersecurity software for the bankers who can safeguard their entire transaction details and totally full pack in encrypted mode. Just one random example I gave you. So that way elevator pitch should go for you. So this is the one thing where if you wish, you can take screenshot of it and you can use it in later future. So anytime like when you think of like now products ready, when you're in the growth stage, people want to hear out of business. So next example, I will give an example of that. No, so like when you say that in elevator pitch, I have built this encryption system, people say what? Okay, so what I can do with that? That they will ask the business who want to create. This security is unbreakable. So what? Again, what he can do out of it? It can transfer valuable credit data safely without theft. This is the business now, because now we found out that you have discovered something really highly deep tech patentable technology, and you feel like it's like highly protected, highly unbreakable. And now somebody or you have identified that this is the value of this is the business chain what you can create, sell it or fit in the market. That's when the product to business start happening. Anytime when you jump into it, also do the quick checks on this. What is the market trend? What market trend says now? What is happening? What people are adopting now? That's a market trend. People are going for deep tech, or people are going for this. Whatever area you can think of first before jumping anything. Understand where are you now? Like what is the product what you have developed? Where are you still? Is it on the really ideation stage, or you wanted to go next stage, or you're still struggling to make a product out of it? You should understand that before joining anywhere. Why isn't everyone is working on it? You should give this answer as well to yourself, or at least to people whom you're gonna pitch in. Because why you're pitching it? Because you wanted a good team onboarded, you wanted a good funders to help you out, you wanted to have good mentors to guide you how to go further. And like while you better and also to answer that, if really somebody already existing, why will you do better than the established organization? Like what made you think of that these people are not serving this problem and you want to do it? So that is the way things goes in actually. So capital raising it goes in this special this tracks. Either you are in 0 to 1, there are people are there to support you on very ideation stage when you have nothing, to bring you 0 to 1. There are some people who have thought like, okay, you have identified the problem, 1 is clear, now 1 to 10 I can help you out. Some says 10 to 100, that okay, your product MVP is ready, I can help you out to do market validation. Some say I'll make you from 1000 to 1000 or 10,000 100,000. So that is where different people are there. For everywhere you have different people. Like for the seed fund you have it, you have angel fund you have it, you have so many grants in the government, and you have the VCs. Based on the stage where you are, you can decide where to go and what kind of support you wanted to and get it through. So for seed fund, there are many incubators are existing, and there are many accelerators are there who take you inside and guide you how to do it. There are many private incubators are there to help you out. Angels are there, angel networks are there, where if you have the seed round you have clear and you have the identified product market fit, you can directly jump with them. They will give you a little higher money with a little less equity dilution. Then last you can go for VC rounds and all. So this is the way things will be going if you wish to continue that direction. So thank you so much. Now we can have some time. Okay, it's 11:52. I'm sorry if I have taken more time, but if you have some queries specifically, we can discuss on that. So this is where I just try to give a glimpse like why you started up, and if you want to start, why you should do it, how you can do it, and how you can bring it up. If you want to raise the fund to support and all, how you can do it. If you want to meet people, what are the quick checks you should do before going to talk to them and all. So that's what I want to give you. Hope it has helped you out to get some idea about it. I'm happy to hear out some feedback from you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful session for the starting and the budding entrepreneurs. If you have any queries, please you can put for participants. If you have any queries, please you can just ask your queries because sir will be in the tight schedule. He has agreed or accepted our invitation and let's give it. Kindly be fast. If you have any queries, please you can ask.
Please feel free to ask anything because you don't need to hesitate. This is right question or wrong question. Nothing right and wrong because that's what startup world teaches us. So feel free to ask anything, whatever you feel.
Okay, sir. I think there's no thing which was very clear. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful sessions. On behalf of
Superb.
the Vishal College Management, I extend my warm thanks to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's my pleasure. Totally. I hope like session would have helped really some glance to our students and entrepreneurs and faculty members who are there.
Yes,
And
uh,
there I shared my LinkedIn profile and email ID as well.
yeah,
If people might drop in and can ask
yes,
them.
sir. I also have a request. As when you go to new normal, we'll have a workshop in our college itself. The
Yes,
students
yes,
from
definitely,
as we planned
definitely.
before, because the pandemic is been extending, I was not able to arrange it, sir.
Right,
So,
ma'am.
yeah, I'll do.
We can
We'll
do
do it
live
sometime.
workshops. Yeah,
Yes,
live
sir.
workshops.